What is your perception about architecture?
I think that's a very important question to start a discussion. Architecture has been with us as long as people have lived on this earth. Architecture really relates to how we create structures and shelters for people to live and work in, to protect ourselves from climate, from adversity, to have security, and just to be comfortable. It's important, though, that architecture is grown out of context. People tend to see architecture as a style of architecture, as a particular trick of making something beautiful. But that's not really the case. Architecture grows out of technology. Over the last 100 years, we've seen a rapid development in the steel industry, concrete industry. We've seen developments in glass. And we've also seen a lot of things happen in energy, which have dramatically changed the way we think about buildings. So architecture, to a great extent, is technology. But then again, architecture as a social tool is a response to social change. Many people are migrating to cities, and this poses a huge problem of access to shelter, employment, places to work. And these are actually the kind of great issues that great architects address. They don't address the issue of how I can become famous by doing a silly-looking building. They address the issue of how can we solve social problems by creating affordable housing, by building efficient workplaces, and building beautiful parks and gardens for people to relax in. So technology and social change, I would say, are two of the foundations of architecture. Another one is kind of what I would call a threat to architecture, which is the mercantile movement, where people want to use architecture to project branding, consumerism, and things which really detract from the whole path of development of the humanity. So I call this a fetism, where people build institutions that look like Roman Colosseums, or they build apartment buildings with Greek temples on top. I think these are things we should understand are kind of anti-architecture, and they really work against the huge trend of the vision we have to have.